Hi everybody, it's Jess.
And James.
Coming at you with another review for the Game of Thrones Funko 3 3/4. My favorite character, Ghost, and his pet, Jon Snow.
Yay, Ghost.
Yeah, I'm super excited that we found Ghost. There was a couple, we picked out the best one. I really wish they'd done all of the pets in that size. I mean, I don't know.
Most of them are dead though.
Yeah, it's a little bit depressing, so they'd be more memorialized to get the direwolves in that size.
Well, maybe they could have made like the corpses of the pets.
That's a little gruesome.
With
but
a little X over their eyes.
To be fair, though, Funko did make, like, handless Jamie wandering around in rags, so I think they're willing to go there.
I mean, that's Game of Thrones, right?
I'm pretty excited to take a look at Ghost, and Jon is there, too. And then we look at these along with the Jaime Lannister, also from Funko in the larger scale, and you can see they come in at about a child size. Though, Ghost looks like, I would say, a small to medium dog would compared to Jaime, though of course as a direwolf he's supposed to be much larger. I don't know how much scale we're actually seeing in the Funko 3 3/4 line, as we kind of saw with the Night King and then Mr. Giant's Bane.
They're about the same size, and I believe Tormund, I think he's taller than the Night King.
Yeah, he's a pretty tall guy, and so we're not seeing too much scale with these. Though Ghost and Jon seem to be decent scale, and he's dropping everything. Alright, let's get these guys out of the package. Alright, and as we've seen with this line before, that they are kind of in the standard blister card packaging, it's taped. Ghost was actually stapled in, which was a little bit funny. I don't know if the store did that, or if Funko just decided not to glue him. Oh my gosh, we're losing some Valyrian steel swords here. They come inside the little inner packaging, no twist ties. You just pop them out. All right, and so what we're all excited to see, Ghost. He looks great. Look at that face. He's gorgeous.
A lot of detail.
A lot of detail. Compared to the human characters, more detail on Ghost. He's got a nice little articulation here. All 4 of his legs are articulated. Tail is not. We only have one kind of shoulder and back haunches articulation there. And then we do have a little bit of the head. That's it for movement. That's pretty limited. He looks great, though. He's got a fierce snarl. He's actually done really well in the face. So I'm really excited, and I'll let you talk about Jon Snow.
Alright, so here's Jon. He's in his Night Watch armor, garb, whatever it is. He's got his pretty big cloak. It's pretty impressive, but it's made out of this. It's not quite hard plastic, but it's very rigid, and it does not move a lot. It's almost like he's in kind of a shell.
He reminds me of those Barbie McDonald's toys you could get in the Happy Meals back in the day, and they had the solid dress.
Yeah, so that means his movement is not there, because, right, as you can see, this cloak kind of covers his arms, so all he can really do is get his elbows bent.
Ooh.
I'm assuming his arms are like the other figures and they go back and forth, but because of this big, rigid cloak, it's not. His legs are actually
decent. Does the cloak come out at all, or is it stuck on it?
Well, I think you probably could get it off of him, but it looks like it's going to be pretty tricky, and you might actually have to maybe cut a piece or something like that.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not worth it.
So we're not really customizers, so we probably won't do that. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I mean, I know he's known for the cloak. I almost would have preferred something like maybe that just plugged into his back and wasn't as show accurate, because this is really just, he's kind of more of a small statue at this point.
Figurine.
But he does come with a long claw, and long claw looks pretty decent actually. It's got the white wolf pommel, and it even has, like Ghost. We're totally getting out of the camera there.
I'm trying to, if we can even focus in on it. It's really small.
Yeah, but if you can see, he actually has Ghost's red eyes on the pommel, which is a pretty neat touch. It's then got the black leather wrap tilt, and then the crossguard looks like it was not made completely right, as it's missing this little piece right here on this end, unless that's how it is in the show, but I think it's symmetrical. Yeah.
Some things can break Valyrian steel.
Apparently.
Do they happen in the factories at Funko?
Yes, very dangerous there. And then they've got the sword, and it's a decent blade. We'll see if I can get
A ghost!
Sorry, Ghost.
He's the star of the show. I mean, every scene that he's in with Jon Snow there, he's stealing the scene. We're reviewing Jon Snow, and you're just looking at Ghost and thinking, well, that is a great looking
And I
direwolf
don't
there.
know that I'm going to be able to get Longclaw in Jon's hands.
We did see a little bit of trouble with
There we go.
Tormund holding onto his knife as well.
Alright, so here it is. Sorry, Ghost. Yeah, he holds it. You can't get a whole lot of poses out of this. This is probably as good as you're going to get. Yeah, Tormund's probably going to win that fight. Yeah, you can get Jon's head. It moves decently. Right there. As I keep taking him off camera.
That's okay. We didn't want to see Jon anyway.
Anyway, so yeah, Jon Snow is probably the least... he's not great. He's probably the worst of the bunch out of all these four.
And these are the only four that we were able to find in stores. There's also a few more in this line. Rattleshirt, Egret. I can't remember them all off the top of my head. Quite
Sam,
a
I
few came
think.
out. Sam.
Yeah.
The wall playset is not out yet, but will be out very soon. We're going to get that when it comes out for sure.
Yeah, standouts I think are Tormund and Ghost. Night King is okay. Jon is not great, even with the long claw and the cloak. Definitely pick up Ghost if you see him. He's really cool. Jon, get him if you know.
If you're collecting the line, I think you could get Ghost if you were just a fan of Game of Thrones and you just wanted to have Ghost on your desk.
Yeah.
The other figures, I would say, if you just had them by yourselves, you would say that's kind of a disappointing figure, especially when you put him with a different 3 3/4 size.
Oh, that's a spoiler for next season. Deadpool's going to show up.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be
That
great.
would really save the show, I think.
Anyway, to make this more realistic to the shows, there we go. Because that's what happens. Yeah, alright. Alright, put Ghost back in. Yeah, so there you go. For the price point, they're not bad. You know, if you're going to collect them all, pick up Jon. If you're only getting the ones that you really like, definitely skip Jon.
I would.
They'll probably make a new one of him. He's a main character. They'll probably do like the man bun version that he was in this season. So, alright, thanks for watching.
Yeah, not a bad line. Pick it up if you like, and we'll see you next time.